welcome to Research Speaking Warrior Training. I am Victoria, your MC today. I would like to also greet you who are watching live from YouTube. Hello there! Today is exceptionally special, especially for our trainees who are in the big stage. This is the day when the heart is beating faster than ever. The day that they've been waiting for. The day they've been thinking about for days. And the day where they are going to the next level. So today we are going to witness the performance for all speaker warrior trainees. So let me explain briefly what a real stage is. A real stage is a platform where our trainees are going to showcase what they have learned in the speaking dojo. And by joining the real stage, they are going to the next level in the speaking dojo from responsible recruit level to innovative rookie level. Well, a real stage is not just a real stage, it is just filled with nervousness but also excitement. So before we start, let me introduce you to our two amazing judges here who will give feedback after the performance of each speaker. Our two judges today are someone who are experienced in the public speaking field and also as my one trainers. So let me introduce to you our first judge is Sir Ricky Tionadi.
All right. Hello there, everyone. I'm just saying that I'm really excited for today. I can't really wait to see, the wonderful performance that is going to be delivered. So, just I know that some of you might be a bit nervous or some of you might be a bit excited that you can't wait to start, but regardless, I just want to say that I got you. I got your back and let's do it together, yeah? All right. Back to you, MC.
Alright, thank you so much, Sir Ricky. Now, let me invite our second judge here. Please welcome Miss Lisa.
Hello, Miss Victoria. Good morning.
Hi.
Okay, well, so for all the participants, good morning. I think this is just almost good afternoon. And then for those that this is the first time for you that live in YouTube, it's okay. So me and Sir Ricky is so exciting that listens to your speech. So if you feel nervous, it's okay too. Just relax and then we are waiting to listen from your speech. And then see you. Back to you, MC. Best of luck for all the participants.
Alright, thank you so much for our two amazing judges here today. So, allow me to remove you from the screen. So, ladies and gentlemen, I know all of us cannot wait to watch the performance of our start the restage after the 60 seconds ahead. Alright, 60 seconds is up. Now let me welcome you, our speaker today, who will deliver a speech about the ocean. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our first speaker today, Jacob, on the stage.
Hello everyone, my name is Jacob and today I will talk
Hi.
about hello. Today I will talk about
Hi.
the
So,
ocean.
yes. Alright.
Imagine yourself standing at the beach, feeling the sand between your toes and hearing the whooshing sounds of the waves crashing up against the shoreline combined with the sounds of birds the smell of salt slowing, inching its way up your nose. This would be my most ideal place to be. I love the ocean's atmosphere and I love the beach and everything that has to do with marine life. I love how the ocean is such a mysterious place and stretches across the horizon as far as you can see. An ocean is like an endless expanse of wonder, radiating with its vastness. There's something about water that fascinates us. For starters, ocean plankton contributes to more than a half of our planet's oxygen, and the ocean covers up to 70% of the Earth's surface, and it remains relatively unknown to mankind. We are all drawn to water, whether it be hearing, playing in it, surfing, walking next to it, swimming, fishing, writing about it, photographing it, or creating lasting memories along its edge. We are all at one point drawn to the ocean. But how much do we think we know? Let's get to one thing straight. The ocean is one of the least inhospitable places to live in because it is very cold, very dark, plus it has a pressure of 1,000 times greater than what's found on the surface. The ocean is known to be home of many interesting organisms. The ocean covers more than two-thirds of Earth's surface. It makes life as we know it possible, and it sustains human society. Yet, the global ocean is largely unexplored and unknown. What we do learn never ceases to amaze or to provoke more questions. These topics will help you begin to explore the ocean and its vital importance to Earth and everything that lives on it. Although the ocean covers more of Earth, the tiny sliver of coastal ocean greatly influences and is most influenced by human activity. Ocean currents and water properties play large roles in Earth's climate and ecosystem. The global ocean can provide food, minerals, and other valuable resources for human use. Our ocean planet is dynamic and constantly changing, sometimes resulting in dramatic threats to humans. From from plate tectonics to underwater mountain ranges spanning the globe, the seafloor below encompasses a large field of ocean trenches. What are ocean trenches, you may ask? Ocean trenches are steep depressions in the deepest part of the ocean, where old ocean crust from one tectonic plate is pushed beneath another plate, raising mountains, causing earthquakes, and forming volcanoes on the seafloor and land, with depths exceeding 6,000 meters or nearly 20,000 feet. Trenches make up the world's Hadal zone, named for Hades, the Greek god of global ocean. Only about 1% or less of its total area. The vast submarine slopes and steep walls of trenches make up much of the Hadal zone, where unique habitats extending across a range of depths are home to a diverse number of species, many of which are new or still unknown to science. How are trenches formed? Trenches are formed by subduction, a geophysical process in which two or more of Earth's tectonic plates converge and deep into the mantle, causing the seafloor and outermost crust or the lithosphere to bend and form a steep V-shaped depression. This process makes trenches dynamic geological features. They account for a significant part of Earth's seismic activity and are frequently the site of the large earthquakes, including some of the largest earthquakes on record. Subduction also generates an upwelling of molten crust that forms mountain ridges and volcanic islands parallel to the trench. Examples of these are volcano arcs can be seen in Japanese archipelago, the Aleutian Islands, and many other locations around this area called the Pacific Ring of Fire. What do we know about trenches? Because of their extreme depth, the trenches present unique logistical engineering challenges for the researchers who want to study them. Trench exploration to date has been extremely limited. Only three humans have ever visited the seafloor below 6,000 meters, and much of what is known about trenches and the things that live there has been derived from two sampling campaigns in the 1950s and a handful of photographic expeditions, and seafloor samples taken remotely from the deep with little knowledge of their precise location. Despite their scarcity, this initial attempt at studying chances had been hinted at the existence of previously unknown process, species, and ecosystem. Every year, billions of tons of plastic and trash end up in the oceans, adversely impacting marine wildlife populations. There are a lot of different ways that pollution harm marine wildlife. About 100,000 marine mammals and seabirds die each year from plastic and waste in the ocean, including fish and sea turtles. Some animals are even becoming extinct, such as the Hawaiian monk seal and the stellar sea lion. All spills are also harmful to animals in the ocean. Not only are the Hawaiian monk seals getting tangled in plastic, but they are also mistaking it for food. When they eat it, it can choke the seals or get lodged into something inside of the seal's stomach. In conclusion, ocean pollution is a global problem in the world that suffered many organisms. It's important to think seriously to solve all the pollution in the sea because it is a place to keep marine species surviving as they are also considered one of the most important resource for the humanity. Thank you.
Alright, wow, that's very informative speech of you, Jacob. Before that, can you please open your camera first? Before so the judges can give you some evaluation? Yes, that's so nice. So now let's hear our first judge to give the evaluation. Let me invite Miss Lisa on the stage.
Hi, Jacob. The Oceans is a very nice title. Then I know that you look so prepared for this speech and then you research so well about the oceans. Am I right, Jacob?
Yes,
Okay, great. Then how is the feeling right now of becoming the first speaker? Still feel nervous or now do you feel relief?
I feel unrelief.
Okay, understand, Jacob. Okay, well, thank you so much, Jacob. Then, what teacher Lisa can say that for your first performance as the first speaker, you done a very good job. You do a well preparation as a speaker. As a speaker, the very important part is the preparations. Then you did it. Then you share a very deep information about the oceans. Looks like you prepare it very well and do a well research. But Jacob, can teacher Lisa give you input if you got chance again for next time deliver speech? Do you want to be better?
Yes,
Of course, right? So what teacher Lisa can say is that as a speaker, it might be better for us avoid reading script. What teacher Lisa just now can see and feel, I think you still seeing some script there. So your eye contact is not in one level, one line. So just now what you are doing is that I saw that your eyes is seeing others, not seeing the camera. So for the next time, maybe you can have a more preparations by do the practicing about the research that you do by seeing for the camera. I think that's from teacher Lisa Jacob. Okay, so you see the difference. You see if teacher Lisa seeing like this way, okay, blah 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 blah. So you can see the screen like this way. Okay, it might be a different eye contact. So I, as the audience and the judge, can feel it. Okay. So I love the speech so much. Then I do believe that you can have a better performance because you are one of you have that talent and potential as a speaker as well, Jacob. Good luck. See you. Back to you, MC.
Alright, thank you so much, Miss Lisa, and congratulations to Jacob. Allow me to remove Offer from the screen. Now, let's have 60 seconds of silence for the judges to finalize their evaluation. 60 seconds is up. Now let's move on again to our next speaker here. Our next speaker today who will bring a speech about COVID-19. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our next speaker, Jaslyn on the stage.
Hi, my name is Justin. Today
Hi,
I'm gonna talk
Jaslyn.
about
Oh, wait first,
COVID-19.
okay? So are you ready?
Yes.
You ready, Jaslyn? Yes, could you please adjust your camera like I told you just now? Well, it's better. So Jaslyn, the stage is yours.
Cases of COVID-19 were first reported in late December 2019 in Wuhan, located in Hubei province. The virus quickly spread beyond Hubei. SARS-CoV-2 is believed to have jumped from an unknown animal host to humans. The first cluster of cases was associated with the seafood wholesale market, but studies say the market is unlikely to cause the beginning of the pandemic because the earliest documented COVID-19 cases had no connection to the market. The several ways COVID-19 spreads from person to person. First, droplets. This is the most common transmission. When an infected person coughs, sneezes, or talks, droplets or tiny particles carry the virus into air from their nose or mouth. Second, airborne transmission. The research showed that the virus can live in the air for up to 3 hours. It can get into your lungs if someone who has it breathes out and you breathe that air in. Surface transmission. When you touch surfaces that someone who has the virus has coughed or sneezed and then touch your nose, mouth, or eye. The virus more often spreads through people who have symptoms, but it is possible to pass it on without showing any signs. Some people who don't know they have been infected can give it to others. Most common symptoms: fever, cough, loss of taste or smell. Less common symptoms: sore throat, headache, and pain. Serious symptoms: difficult breathing and chest pain. To prevent the spread of COVID-19, first maintain a safe distance from others, or at least 1 meter. Second, wear a mask in public. 3. Clean your hands often. Use soap and water or hand sanitizer. 4. Stay home. 5. Get vaccine. If you have a fever, cough, or difficulty breathing, seek medical attention. Thank you.
Wow, that's very insightful speech of you, Jaslyn. Well done. Now let's listen to our guest for their invention. Let me invite Sariki on the stage.
All right, Jocelyn. Hey, Jocelyn, can I ask you some question, Jocelyn? What's your hobby?
Um, Swimming,
Okay, why do you like swimming?
because it's fun and you can play water.
All right, very interesting. Okay, well, you know what? Before I just go further, I just want to say, Jocelyn, thank you very much for just being here and deliver your speech. I know speaking in front is very nerve-wracking. Chances are it's probably your first out of various experience. But um, someone once told me that the fact that you are willing enough to come in front and speak means that you are way above all the other people out there who have never spoken before. So congratulations. You did great. Firstly, I just want to say you have your vocal got this certain quality. It was very your voice have this power, so it was audible. Like we can hear your voice. Yeah. Um you have this power. Now, I felt like there is a way to take this power to the next level because I felt like sometimes when you're speaking, I could feel that your voice could sound as if it was a bit like mumbling, like your mouth was kind of like almost closed. So sometimes it could be a bit hard for people to hear what you're saying. So my suggestion would be to be aware of that, open your mouth wider, and obviously more preparation could also help. Yeah. However, I just want to say, that you got so much potential. Yeah. And like if you remember just now when I asked you what your hobby is and you explained, because swimming is fun, that voice is what I'm looking for, because that voice is unrehearsed. You say it from your own heart because you really like swimming. And that is the voice that I want to hear. So later on, maybe in the future, if you're going to deliver a speech, practice, and when you're practicing your speech, speak it as if you mean it, just as if just like the way you said it when you're talking about why you love swimming. And if you did that, then we can talk about the next thing. But overall, congratulations for starting and good luck for your upcoming journey. Yes, back to you, MC.
Alright, thank you so much, Sir Ricky, for your evaluation. And congratulations, Jocelyn, you did very good job. Now allow me to remove both of you from the screen. Alright, right now, so let's have 60 seconds of silence for the judges to finalize their evaluation. Alright, seven, six up. Now let's move on again to our next speaker. Our next speaker today will bring a speech about respect. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our next speaker, Rafa on the stage. Hi
Hello
Rafa,
everyone.
how are you?
Hi.
Alright, so please adjust your camera first. Could you please, yeah, all right, a little down again, please, so we can see your face clearly. Oops, I think we still cannot see your face clearly. Can you please adjust a little more down again? All right. Okay then. So, well, Rafa, are you ready? Yes. Ready
Yes.
or not, the stage is yours.
Hello everyone, my name is Rafa, and today I'm going talking about respect. What is respect? Respect is the feeling of admiration towards someone because of who they are or what they have accomplished. Respect is not the same as good manners. I thought displaying good manners can be a sign of respect. Rather, respect is an inner feeling about a person that is displayed through kind of words and actions on a regular basis. At school, we are taught to respect each other, especially elderly. Why should we do so? When you give respect to someone, it means you have already taken the first step towards getting a place in their heart. Being disciplined and respecting elders in our life, our self discipline gives us confidence in terms of inner strength as it needs to a lot of self control and patience. And now we are in school. In school, respecting others, teachers, and others is a very important part of education and life. This is because teachers feel good when they are respect and tend to be less grumpy and nicer during the day. Will not all teachers waits for you to show them respect so they can be nice, but some not only you have to respect them because of the good can be nice, but some not only you have to respect them because of the good impacts on them because when you respect them, but it is a must. It is a must for us to respect our teachers, our elders, our minors, and everyone else. Students are not the only one that have to show respect, but teachers as well. Sometimes when teachers want their student to be active in class and listen, they need to listen to what the students have to say and give them the respect that they deserve a student. By giving them respect, the student might decide to be less annoying and tend to listen and be more motivated in working. Some kids might annoying decide not to listen because they just like being disrespectful, which is not good. It is up to the student to give the teachers the respect they deserve, and it's also up to the teachers give the student back the respect they need. Benefits of respecting your elders. One of other effective methods to respect someone is by policy by talking to them. Try to talk to them in a lower tone, with a smile on your face. Greet them daily. Always wish them good morning or good night. There are general manners. Always ask them how they are feeling or what they need. If you know they are following any medication, help them to take their medication on time. If you can remind them to do so. Another way to respect your adult is be a helping hand for them. Help them in their daily routine work. You can also your ask your father or mother if they want anything or any kind of help. Sometimes go into kitchen and help your mom as a child. You should also follow the instruction given by them. Respecting others makes you more confident and positive in your life. Another way to show respect is to ask for help. They want anything or they will be happy about helping you. It will make them happy and feel important. Respecting your elders has so many advantage and good things, especially your grandparents. They will you with you, but when you respect them and love them truly, they will be with you even more reliable. Once you will start that kind of building, it will help you in your teenage, and after that to grow is successful and will be behave as school is a perfect place to learn good habits because it school they make students follow the instruction. They follow a timetable for study, other activities, and lunch. They obey all the rule regulations. School gives a healthy environment in learn and grow beautifully. Some of us must have heard about self-respect. So what is self-respect? Self-respect refers to love oneself. An individual who does not respect himself should certainly not expect respect from others. This is because nobody likes to treat such an individual with respect. Lacking self-respect brings negative consequences. Self-respect is a reflection of toughness and confidence. Self-respect makes a person accept more responsibility. Furthermore, the character of such a person will be strong. Also, such a person always stands for his right values and options. Other than self-respect, we also have to respect others. Everyone must respect fellow humans being. Respect can be shown through behavior, and it can also be felt. We can in ways which are considered respectful, yet we can also feel respect for someone and feel respect by someone. And ways that we could show respect is by being helpful. If you find a friend having a bad hard time doing their work, for be willing to help them it as possible. Offering some advice or throwing in a bit of your time will mean a lot. If that friend has helped you in the past, them recruiting and favor will be a nice way to show both your respect and gratitude. Say thank you. Many people just forget to say thank you, or at least forget to say it when necessary. A thank you can be as small as two words as or much as buying someone a gift. Simply saying it in front of someone else can make a big impact. Listening, truly listening can be one of the harder skills to master if you want a person to know to respect him or her. Then tune into what the person is saying. Look them in the eye. Put down your cell phone. Everyone to the person who is willing to listen to them. There are a lot of other ways to show respect for others, but there are some of them that I pick up just so you can a bit of understanding about what respecting topic is and how to be respected. Very simple acts of kindness can make a big difference and a big impact in others in lives. So always respect others on any conditions. Other it will respect us too. So that's all. Thank you.
Oh wow, that's very nice piece of you, Rafa. Now let me invite our judge to give their impression. Let me invite Miss Lisa on the stage.
Hello, hola, hola, Rafa. Good afternoon, sweet teacher Lisa here. Hi.
Hi.
Nice, yes, nice to meet you, and a very nice topic. Such as a very enlightenment and inspiration sharing is about respect. What is the things that I like from your speeches today, Rava? You look like well prepared for your speech draft. You make your own script. And then the things that I liked most is you even told us about the respect. When I tell about why we need to respect our teachers and the elderly, and same as well as teachers as well, we would like also to respect our students. As elder, we also need to respect our student as well. So in the topic you bring, this one is so nice. Do you know why nice? Because you not only talk about one side, you give us that two discussions. Students respect the teachers. Teachers also respect the student as well. Am I right, Rafa?
Yes.
Then it's a very nice with the conclusion. Just now you tell us is let us respect each other in any conditions. So those topic is really become nicer if just now, Rafa, you can share your own experience maybe about respect. Because just now what teacher can feel it. You talk about the respect. If you can insert maybe your own experience or maybe your friend's experience, maybe other person's experience, when they get respect, so what they can give more also another person's respect them. If you can insert this story, I think your speech will be more wonderful for the next time, Rafa. Okay, so teacher
Okay.
really appreciate about the topic and also the fluency about the delivering of the speech. So I'm waiting for your next speeches. Good job, Rafa. See you. Back to you, teacher Victoria.
Alright, thank you so much, Miss Lisa, for your evaluation and congratulations, Rafa. And allow me to remove both of you from the screen. Alright, right now let's have around 60 seconds of silence for the judges to finalize their evaluation. Alright, now let's move on again to our next speaker here today. We bring a space about friendship. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our next speaker, Priyanka, on the stage. Hi, Priyanka.
Hi,
How are you?
hi, teacher.
How are
Today,
you?
my topic is good.
Oh, yeah, good. So, are you ready? Are
Yes,
you ready? Yes. Alright. So,
yes.
Priyanka, the stage is yours.
Friendship is an essential part of everyone's life. One cannot do without friendships. We must have some friends to make life easier. However, lucky are those who get true friendships in life. It is not the same as friendship. True friendship is when the person stays by you through thick and thin. Friendship has a significant value in our life. It is responsible for teaching us a lot of unforgettable lessons. Some are even life-changing, so we must cherish friendship. It is not common to find true friendship in life, but when you do, make sure to hold on tightly to it. True friendship teaches us how to love others who are not our family. Ultimately, our friends also become our family. A true friendship makes life easy and gives us good times. This is when to get to go. This is this when the going gets tough. We depend on our friends sometimes. It is not possible to share everything with family. That is where friends come in. We can share everything with them without the fear of being judged. Moreover, true friendship also results in a good memories. You spend time with friends and enjoy it to the fullest. Later on, the same moments become beautiful memories. Only a true friendship will cheer on you and help you do better in life. Through true friendships, we learn about loyalty and reliability. When you have true friends by your side, nothing can stop you. Your confidence and you become happier in life. This change our life for the better and keeps us happy. While it is lucky to get true friendship in life, it is also important to maintain friendship so that one does not lose out on it. A time comes when we separate from our true friends, but one shouldn't let distance act as a barrier. It is essential to keep in touch with your friends so that they know you are there for them. Most importantly, we must give our friends the love and respect they deserve. It is essential to treat them nicely so they never forget their worth. Further, we must also remain honest with our friends. If you do not offer them all this, your friendship may begin to fade. This makes sure to pour equal shares of love, respect, and honesty. What are the signs of true friendships? The signs of a true friendship are that they will accept you for who you are instead of trying to change you. Similarly, they they will be there for you in a good and bad times. They will celebrate your achievement and push you to do better if you fail. Most importantly, they will tell you the truth even if you don't like it. Who is true friends? A true friend is someone who is always completely and honest. Moreover, even if we don't talk to them every day, we know they will be there for us. This silence never gets awkward with them. We may not talk to them or see them for a long time, but when we meet them, it will be like old times. It's very hard and difficult to find true and loyal friends. There is quote that a friend in need is a friend indeed. One who stands by at the time of need is a true friend. One who doesn't fear to sacrifice his life for his friend is the friend is really real is real sense. Friendship is the most pure relationship ever found, but if one makes mistake in choosing friends, life becomes a hell and entirely boring of all those who hold bad company are, are in contact with bad friends. You learn to be yourself in front of your friends. One can share his weirdest dreams in front of friends. Friends always encourage you for your goals and you remain sincere to them. We can't live alone and always need someone to stand at our side in hard times. A person born to true friendship never finds oneself alone. Friendship is a very significant characteristic of human life. Good friendship is a blessing of God. One should always be a part of good company as it increases your own value in society and earns good name and fame keeping good company. Good friends always motivate to earn goals of life and support in case of failure. While bad friends will indulge in bad habits which are unacceptable in a society. In this way, one loses the earned respect and face defeat in life. And good friends also encourage and assist while bad friends discourage and dissuade one. One can achieve his desired goals having good friends, but bad friends always let your precious time go wasted. So whoever you're friends with it depends on how you see your friend in a group way. That is end of my speech. I hope you guys got the point. What is friendship? Thank you, and I give the control back to the MC.
Wow, that's very soothing speech of you, Priyanka. Now let me invite our judge to give his evaluation. Please, Sariki, I invite you on the stage.
Priyanka, you know what? Part of being a great listener and also part of the reason why I enjoy listening to speeches is when I know this is a good speech is when I was smiling throughout the speech. And Priyanka, I did just that. You see, you're talking about such a I would say, such a general topic that everyone could relate to. You're talking about friendship, yes, and it was something very simple, yet you could develop about it in such a sophisticated manner. There's so much progression, there's so much content and preparation and thoughts that's being put into it that I was actually impressed by how much you know about this topic, for someone your age. So I would say it was a really great job delivering and also the preparation. God knows how much preparation is being put into it. So, congratulations. Great job, Priyanka. And also, when as I've said before, when it comes to, me listening and just understanding your speech better, I felt like this was a topic that you were talking about is about friendship. It is something very personal, right? You wanted to share to people what good friendship, entitled for. Yeah, the value of a good friendship. So I felt like it would be so much better if we could hear from your point of view, as in the story of you and your friends, how you could learn the value of friendship, you know, because you've had lots of theories already, you've had lots of ideas of friendship. The next thing is helping people to visualize that, helping people to understand it through your story. Now, not only will it help people understand your speech better, but it also helps making your speech more memorable. And when you're telling your own story, obviously it makes you feel less nervous and hopefully happier because you're talking about your friends. But keep up with those, preparation, those kind of sophistication in that speech of yours, and just put in some stories every here and there. And I felt like that speech of yours is gonna definitely improve further. Yes, thank you very much. Back to you, MC.
All right, thank you so much, Sir Ricky, for your constructive evaluation, and congratulations, Priyanka. Now, allow me to remove both of you from the screen. Now, let's also have a 60 seconds of silence for the judges to finalize their evaluation. Let's move on again to the next speaker. Our next speaker who will bring a speech about future art, future Earth launch plan for global sustainability research. And let's welcome our next speaker today, Valencia, on the stage. Hi,
Hi,
Valencia. How are you?
hi teacher. I'm good.
So, are you ready?
Yes.
All right. So, well, Valencia, the stage is yours.
Okay. Hello everyone. Today I'm gonna tell about the Future Earth launches plan for global sustainability research. Future Earth, an emerging international research program with a close ties to USGCRP's mission, has released its plan for solution-oriented research on global sustainability. The Strategic Research Agenda 2014 calls a step change in the research to accelerate sustainable development, and address serious environmental, social, and economic threats. The agenda is the product of a year-long global consultation with a research communities and stakeholders from business, government, and civil society, as well as an open online survey that received a contribution from people in over 70 countries. The agenda is organized around three themes. 1. Understanding how planet is changing. 2. Deploying integrated interdisciplinary science to address urgent sustainable development needs. And 3. Transforming development to be sustainable in the long term. The eight global sustainability challenge driving the agenda include: 1. Developing a water, energy, and a food for all. 2. Developing carbon emissions from economic growth. 3. Safeguarding land, fresh water, and marine natural assets. 4. Building a healthy, resilient, and productive cities. 5. Promoting sustainable rural futures. 6. Improve human health and by incorporating global change concerns. 7. Encouraging sustainable consumption and production patterns. 8. Improving governance and early warning system to respond to complex future threats. Science is crucial if we are to address today's complex, interconnected issues. In the context of climate change, said Frank Burkhardt, Interim Director of Future Earth, Belinda Ayers, Vice Chair of Future Earth Science Community, note that using use stimulus challenge social needs and policy prioritize. To direct our science make it both relevant and accessible. USGCRP supports Future Earth through scientific participation in an annual funding for its constituent and partner programs including Diversitas, the International Biosphere Program, the International Human Dimension Program, and the World Climate Research Program. I think that's all.
Piece of you, Valencia. Now let me invite Miss Lisa to be here.
Hello, Valencia. Good afternoon. So today's dance, may teacher Lisa ask you the question, Valencia, about this topic? May I?
Yes.
Yes, okay, because the topic is very nice. It's about our future Earth. May teacher Lisa know that what is the future Earth in your mind, Valencia?
There will be more technology that will be more better, and I hope that
Hmm.
everyone that always recycle things, because now Earth is so
Mm-hmm.
much always throw rubbish in anywhere.
Oh, great. So you hope that every one of us that has the responsibility to take care of this earth. Am I right, Valencia?
Yes.
Yes. Do you know, Valencia? I love this speech because such a very young age, you have this awareness. Then you want to take care of this earth because every one of us has this responsibility. It's a very nice topic and the conclusion. If just now, what teacher Lisa asked you the question about what is the future earth in your minds and what do you hope from your friends after listening this speech, you insert that in your conclusion, your speech is will be more wonderful. Am I right, Valencia? So you can just like telling us about our future earth and everything, the sustainability, then you conclude it. So everyone's, what is the future earth like I told you just now? We can think that in the future earth we can live with the technology, but we cannot just wait for the future. We can do some things right now by taking care of our earth right now, by doing the recycling, reuse. Then how is, you can mention about several things. Okay, after that you conclude it and then you close it. So everyone, we have that responsibility to have that future earth. Back to you, MC. If you're doing like this, your speeches will be more wonderful, you know. That's why teacher Lisa asked you, you can answer it very good. It's a very nice topic. I love your confidential. Do you know what, Valencia, I love from yours? Even though there is so much back sound, just now, your doggy is, your doggy and everything, you don't stop it. You just feel very relaxed and bring the speech. That is a very good performance. You have that potential. And teacher Lisa give you an input because I know that you are a very good one. Also, just now I saw you keep holding this, like holding yours in here. I think just avoid to not holding this very close because you cannot move your hand later on for your hand gesture. So just leave it and then you can put it closer so you can move your hands when you deliver the speech. It might be more, it might be better. So overall, Valencia, it's a good job. I'm waiting for you for the next level. Congratulations, you did it. Thank you very much. Back to you, MC.
Alright, thank you so much, Miss Lisa, and congratulations, Valencia. You did very good job. Now allow me to remove both of you from the screen. Well, now let's have a 60 seconds of silence for the judges to finalize their evaluation. Well, 60 seconds is up. Now, let's go on again to our next speaker. So our next speaker today will bring a speech about my future plan. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our next speaker, Blesia, on the stage. Hi, Blesia. How are you?
Good.
Okay, so are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so Blesia, the stage is yours.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Glacia. Today, I'll be talking about my future plans. Before I do, let me introduce myself. Hi, I'm Glacia Wijaya. I am from the House of Leadership, Jitshon Corporation. I have an older sister named Asia Sela Wijaya, and I'm 12 years old. Now, let me begin with future dream jobs. I have 4 dream jobs, which are a veterinarian, a marine biologist, a fashion designer or clothing designer, and a painter. I'll start with a veterinarian, since I really like animals. But I don't think I have much experience with animals since I don't have an animal. The closest thing I have taken care of or petted before is my tuition teacher's pet Pomeranian. I used to be able to play with her a lot more in the past, but because of the pandemic, I couldn't really play with her much anymore. I hope that in the near future I will be able to have a pet of my own and maybe have more experience with animals. So maybe I could potentially be a veterinarian. Next would be a marine biologist. Marine biologist gets to go to the marines, study the marine animals, and see how they interact with their environment. Seems like a really, really fun job. But at the same time, I'm not a huge fan of snorkeling. I've only been snorkeling twice and I didn't really enjoy it. I hope that in the near future I will like it more, but till then, I don't think I can be a marine biologist. Next would be a fashion designer or a clothing designer. It seems like it also seems like a very fun job. Like you get to sketch out things and build it and make it into a real outfit. It also seems quite tedious to be able to sketch something that is creative and never done before. Also, building it will take lots of time, so it will be quite hard. But you could potentially be able to meet celebrities, which would be a dream come true. I don't think this job would be able to be reached by me, so I don't think I have much doubt with this. Next would be a painter. I really like painting, but I have lacked a lot of painting since the start of the pandemic, so I'm not really as good as I was before. I think if I have more interest with painting, it would be better, but for now, I don't think I can be a painter. For more realistic jobs, most people would go for a nurse, a teacher, a bank employee, maybe a journalist, and etc. For me, I think I would like to be a accountant in the future. But if I had more than one, I wouldn't pick it. Next, I would also like to be able to write a book or maybe be a game developer like Tony Robinson's and Jam Jam Jill. But I don't think I can do those things. Now I will talk about future college plans. As I said in my introduction, I have an older sister named Asia Salwijaya. For my whole life, I have followed wherever she does, like wherever school she goes or wherever tuition she goes. So I think for college, I will also follow wherever college she goes. I think she's planning on having her college in China, maybe aiming for Shanghai or Guangzhou. Now, before I end off my speech, I will do a quick summary. My few dream jobs are a veterinarian, a marine biologist, a fashion or clothing designer, and a painter. More realistic dream job will be an accountant, and I would like to one day be able to write a book or be a game developer. My future college or my dream college would be at China, specifically Shanghai or Guangzhou. Now, before I end off my speech, I would like to talk about a quote written by Abraham Lincoln. The best way to predict your future is to create it. As I've said a lot of doubts in my speech today, the best way is definitely to predict your future. I think that's all for my speech today. I hope you enjoyed. I'll now give the control back to the MC.
Oh wow, you have a very nice plans, Blasia. Now let me invite our guest to for their introduction. Please help me to welcome Sir Ricky on the stage.
All right, bless you. Wow. Can I just say, listening to your speech is such a blessing. Well, I mean, can I? I mean, can we all just talk about how when before you started the speech and the MC were like, "So, Blessia, are you ready?" And you were like very shy, and you say yes. And then when you started speaking, your voice just projected everything. There's power, there's confidence, there's a variety in it. And I was I was pleasantly surprised. I'm like, who is this girl? Like there's like two different people, and even the content of the speech, it was like a variety of colors. I could see every story is like, you're talking about different parts of jobs, about how you wanted to be a vet or a marine biologist, painters. Lots of them, it just, there's just so much color in your speeches, and I just found myself attached to it. I keep on listening to it from the beginning till the end, and I think it was a very interesting one. So, based on just the delivery alone, your vocal alone, and even the content, it was so great. Now, my only suggestion on that already very perfect speech is there's even a message in it. My only suggestion would be to have just around two or three topics, maybe dream jobs that you could focus on, because I mean, sure, putting on four or more, that is quite good. I mean, you have many dreams, obviously. You're a person with lots of potentials and dreams, and that's a good thing. However, I felt like it would be easier, much easier for people as a listener to just, if you could just focus on three and just extend your point from there. So instead of putting in lots of them, because in terms of memorability, I felt like it would be easier if you just put in three and extend, give your speech more of a life. But that being said, Blasia, you're such a blessing. All the best for your upcoming dreams and also for your public speaking journey. Thank you very much. Back to you, MC.
Alright, thank you so much, Sir Ricky, and congratulations, Blasia. Allow me to remove both of you from the screen. Alright, now let's have 60 seconds of silence for the judges to finalize their evaluation. Alright, now let's move on to our next speaker. Our next speaker will bring a speech about future plan. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our next speaker, Chloe, on the stage. Hi, Chloe.
A very warm welcome. Hi, teacher.
Alright, so I think you're ready already. So without further ado, let's just start, and the stage is yours.
A very warm welcome to all teachers, friends, and judges. I'm Chloe. Today, I'm going to talk about my future plans. But first, I'm going to introduce myself. I'm Chloe. I'm 12 this year. My zodiac is Aries. My birthday is at 25 March 2009. I'm from JH1 Corporation, and these are my future plans. My parents were planning me to finish school at Nanyang, means there is a very big possibility that I will be staying in Nanyang till I graduate from school. For university, my parents would love if I had college at China. They will approve any job I want but wish me to go university in China and live there the rest of my life. And I approve this plan because I personally love China. But I don't have a dream university yet. I do have few dream jobs. First was a doctor. To be precise, an obstetrician. Let me explain how this job works. An obstetrician is basically a doctor who specializes in pregnancy, childbirth, and a woman's reproductive system. Although doctors can deliver babies, but many women see an obstetrician, also called an OB or GYN. Your obstetrician can take care of you throughout your pregnancy and give you follow-up care such as tests for years to come. OB-GYNs have graduated from medical schools and complete a 4-year residency program in obstetrics and gynecology. The residency trains them in pre-pregnancy health, pregnancy, labor, and childbirth, health problems after childbirth, genetics, and genetics counseling. A board-certified OB has completed the residency training and passed rigorous written and oral exams. During a pregnancy, an OB-GYN will monitor your health and developing baby's health, including doing daily ultrasounds, measurements, tests, Check it for health conditions that could cause problems during your pregnancy or affect your baby's health, such as high blood pressure, diabetes, infection, and genetic disorders. Advise you about diet, exercise, medications, and staying healthy. Help you cope with morning sickness, back and leg pain, heartburn, and other common pregnancy complaints. Answer your question about pregnancy and your growing baby. Explain what will happen during labor and delivery, and of course will help you deliver your baby and also monitor your health while you recuperate. I want to be an obstetrician because I want to help women and baby out there in this wild world. Next, I also want to become a mental health psychologist. A psychologist is a professional who practice psychology and study normal and abnormal mental states, perceptual, cognitive, emotional, and social processes and behavior by experimenting with and observing, interpreting, and recording how individuals relate to one another or to their environment. And a mental health psychologist works with people experiencing mental disorder or physiological distress. They often work in hospital, mental health clinics, school, government office, or private practices. Examples of mental health psychologists include clinical psychologists, counseling psychologists, and school psychologists. Psychologists hold a doctoral degree in clinical psychology or another specialty such as counseling or education. They are trained to evaluate a person's mental health using clinical interviews, psychological evaluations, and testing. They can make diagnosis and provide individual and group therapy. Some may have training in specific forms of therapy like cognitive behavioral therapy or CBT, dialective behavioral therapy or DBT, and other behavioral therapy interventions. I want to be a psychologist because I want to help people who have mental problems become happy and live a good life again. Next, what I want to be is a chef who owns her small restaurant. Maybe a Korean themed restaurant. I can cook some Korean food now thanks to the YouTube that I watch and my parents' encouragements and supports for me to try and cook by myself. For the two jobs I described earlier was a lot of work. Like being a doctor must be so busy. It is also hard to achieve because things don't really work out sometimes. So I think making a small business will be much more relaxed and not so tiring. I think this job may be more easy to achieve than the other two. It depends on my heart and my achievement ahead, since I don't really know what will happen in the future. My elder relatives, like my grandma and others, will ask me how I think about marriage and ask me how many kids I want in the future. I will not say about marriage because it depends on faith. I don't really have a mindset about that yet. Many people ask me about marriage age. For me, I think 26 above. For having children, I think if possible, maybe 2 or 3. Because a few siblings will help a lot. Like siblings are a good friend to grow up with. I personally have 2 siblings. I have 2 little brothers and they do help a lot. Although we fight sometimes, but they help me on my hardest times. Siblings can help us do small things if our parents is busy with their own things. And having a sibling make us have friends to play at home. I think I will let my children to be free whatever they want to become in the future, but I'm not sure when it comes. Because I think being a mother is a hard job. A mother's self-love, care, and affection make it the most significant and godly relationship. I would like to quote Rudyard Kipling's word here. He said, God could not be everywhere, and therefore he made mothers. I truly believe in this word of his. Our mother is also our first teacher. She teaches us to talk, walk, and eat. She teaches us basic manners and etiquette. A mother is definitely next to God, or rather above God, as she is the one who teaches us to believe in God and have faith in Him. That's it. I wish everyone would be happy and have a nice day. And Leslie, thank you. I give the control back to the MC of Real Stage.
Alright. Okay, wow, that's very nice piece of you, Chloe. Now let's hear our judge to give their feedback. Let me invite Miss Lisa on the stage.
Hello, Chloe. Good afternoon. Well, Chloe, listening to your speech when I listens, 12 years old girl, when talk about a future plan, is a very clear. And then the things that make me feel amazed and goosebump is the things when we like to say about what do you want to be. Number one, you mentioned that I want to help people to give birth and everything. the word of helping is really make me feel amazed. That's why you want to be a doctor. When you continues that I want to help people that have the mental health problems, then another second part that I listens again, helping about the future plans. And the last on you said that who knows you cannot be the doctors and also being the mental health psychology. You even mentioned about another chances to become the chef. Then the things that I love the most, you mentioned thanks to YouTube and everyone that support me. That's why you're very good in cooking for the Korean food. Chloe, this is a very good manner as the students age like you. You mentioned a very clear. You knows that what you are going to do in the future. Then even though you also appreciate and understand why your parents choose China for you to go for your college, it's a very amazed only this from me, Chloe. Please make sure that having this humble and learning and eagerness to learn until you get old. Because when you have that way, I do believe that someday you can become a very great lady. Okay. What I think you can improve for next time, your speech. You prepare very nice in your lighting. I can see very clear your face. But Chloe, there are two things that teacher can give you more because you have this potential. You try to move backward a bit, Chloe. Try to move backward so you can adjust your camera. It's not like too close when you're there. Yes, great, Chloe. Move backward a bit. So when you move this backward, you can maximize your hand gesture, Chloe. So if you can make this, I think your speech will be more wonderful from teacher Lisa. Okay? So, Chloe, because just now when you mentioned this is quite close, you cannot maximize your hand gesture. So you can move backward, maximize your hand gesture, and deliver it nicely. Chloe, I do believe that whatever your dream, if you have the eagerness to learn and keep being humble, then respect the others, I believe you can reach your dream. Good luck, Chloe. See you. Congratulations, you did it.
Alright, thank you so much, Miss Lisa, and congrats, Chloe. And allow me to remove both of you from the screen. Now, let's have 60 seconds of silence for the judges to finalize their evaluation. Alright, 60 seconds is up. Now, let's go on again to our next speaker. So, our next speaker will bring a speech about my future plan. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our next speaker, Carissa, on the stage.
Good afternoon.
Hi,
hello
Carissa.
everyone. Hi, teacher. Today I am going
How are
to
you
talk
today?
about my future
You are going to.
plans.
Okay,
My
so
first
yeah,
future
let's.
plans is to have a college. I have a few places I dreamed of. The first one is New Zealand because for me New Zealand is calming and also I like the environment. For college it's really good. And the second place I would like to go is actually Singapore. Why? Because the distance from Medan to Singapore is not really far, and also I believe I would school there because my mom supported me more in there. But my mom also called me to think wisely, where do I want to have my college? My third place I would like to go for college is Italy because I am interested in their food and also I want to study culinary there. And for the second future plan is actually to having a job. I have many future job and also dream job I would like to do. The first one is to become a teacher. Teacher is a person who helps students to acquire knowledge, competence, or virtue in most countries. Formal teaching of students is usually carried by paid professional teachers. I also like to make them a better person in education and also in characters. I'm interested to science and Mandarin, so I wish that I can be a science and Mandarin teacher one day. My second dream job is to become a scientist. Scientist is a person who conducts scientific research to advance knowledge in an area of interest. In classical antiquity, there was no real ancient analog of a modern scientist. Instead, philosophers engage in the philosophical study of nature called natural philosophy, a precursor of natural science. I want to become scientist to develop new stuff and new cure. My fourth dream job is to become a veterinarian. A veterinarian, also known as a veterinary surgeon or veterinary physician, is a medical professional who practices veterinary medicine by treating diseases, disorders, managing reproductive health injuries in non-human animals. Vetting is the process of performing a background check on someone before offering them employment, conferring an award, or doing fact checking prior to making any decision. Why in want to become a vet? I want to become a vet because first, I really love animals, and second, helping animals. One of the greatest benefits of a career in veterinary medicine, such as veterinary pathologists, is the chance to promote the health and welfare of our patients. You have the ability to relieve the suffering of animals that have experienced traumatic injuries or chronic illnesses. My fourth dream job is to become a marketing specialist. Marketing specialist is a person who helps design, create, and oversees a marketing project. This may include a multi-platform marketing campaign, advertising, promotion, and sales. Often, a marketing specialist will specialize in a specific communication channel. And also, I want to help people to become more success in the job and also career. The last dream job is a chef. A chef is a trained professional cook and who is proficient in all aspects of food preparation, often focusing on a particular cuisine. The word chef is derived from the term chef cuisine. The director or head of a kitchen I haven't know yet, but I believe I can be a great chef one day. After I get some of the job, I will have my marriage at 25 or even older because I want to focus to my work and my passion more. After I get married, of course, I will have a husband, and after longer, I will also have a children. It is not a easy decision. And after I retire, I wish I can enjoy my life and I live happily after. But this is just a plan. Everything can change. Thank you, teachers and friends. I will give the control back to the MC.
Oh wow, that's very nice plan of you, Carissa. Now let me invite our judges to give his impression. Please help me welcome Sir Ricky on the stage.
All right. Hello there, Clarissa. Great to see you. Wonderful speech. So full of stories and so full of life. I could see, from the beginning, you are very impatient. When the MC were like, hello, Clarissa, and you just can't wait to start your speech. And that's amazing. That's a wonderful spirit you have there. Keep that up. Yeah. I felt like your speech is so thorough. I think you really had everything planned out. Wanting to be a veterinarian or those dreams of yours, even you have planned when you're gonna get married. Have you planned on who you're gonna get married to? Well, hope whoever that is, that person is sure is gonna be a lucky guy. Yeah. Anyway, just a little bit of input from me, Clarissa. That speech of yours is great enough. I felt like if I could just if I could see more eye contact from you, because that's how you maintain a connection with the people, right? So more preparation, so we can see more of your eye contact, and yeah, that position your camera further so we could see more of your body movement. But great story, so just keep it up. Yeah, back to you, MC.
Oh, wow, that's very. Thank you so much for your information, Sariki, and congratulations, Clarissa. And allow me to remove both of you from the screen. Now let's have 60 seconds of silence for the judges to finalize their evaluation. Alright, 60 seconds is up. Now let's go on again to our next speaker. So our next speaker will bring a speech about the celebration of New Year in different countries. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our next speaker, Dave on the stage. Hi Dave, how are you?
I'm fine, teacher.
Okay, so would you mind to adjust your camera? Yes, that's very
Like
nice.
this kind, teacher.
Yes, yes. All right, so Dave, the stage is yours.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today I am going to be talking about the celebration of New Year in different countries. First of all, New Year is a celebration which happens in the start of a new year, and New Year Eve is the day before the start of a new year. First, the celebration of New Year's that I will choose to be in is in United States. In the United States, New Year's Eve is celebrated with formal parties and concerts, family-oriented activities, and large public events such as fireworks shows and drops. The most prominent celebration in the country is the ball drop held at New York City's Times Square, which was inspired by the time balls that were formerly used as a time signal. At 11:59 p.m. ET at 5,400 kilogram, a 3.7 meter diameter ball is lowered down to a 21-meter high pole on the roof of one Times Square, reaching the roof of the building 60 seconds later. The event has been held since 1907 and has seen an average attendance of 1 million spectators yearly. Since 2009, the ball itself, which is adorned with waterford crystals, panels, and an LED lighting system, has been displayed atop the building year-round. The spectacle has inspired similar events outside of New York City, where a ball or other items is lowered or raised in an identical manner. The items used for these events often represent local culture or history. Atlanta's peach drop reflects Georgia's identity as the peach state. Next is the celebration of New Year. New Year is celebrated in the United States by waiting under the Times Square balls, and people normally saw them at the 12 o'clock of the night. Next is the Japanese New Year. The Japanese New Year is celebrated by eating the famous soba noodle in 11:59 p.m. or at the 12 p.m. Uh, Japanese people celebrate this by having a day off from 1 January to 3 January. In this day off, they normally celebrate the New Year with their family and find some activities to do together, such as making origami, paper, and lantern decoration. Next is the celebration of New Year in Chinese. Chinese people celebrate New Year once in the New Year and once again in the Lunar New Year. In the Lunar New Year, people celebrate it at the day February 1st because the Lunar New Year is a bit different from the normal New Year. Chinese people celebrate New Year by decorating their doors with red paper and lanterns in their door. They also normally put up some food in order to celebrate this. The food they normally use is orange orange noodles and so on. I think that is all from me today. Thank you everybody.
Oh wow, that's very informative speech of you, Dave. Thank you very much. Now I would like to hear Miss Lisa to give her evaluation. Please, I invite Miss Lisa on the stage.
Hello, Dave. Good afternoon. New Year. Then I also wait for the New Year coming soon in another 10 days ahead. So before I evaluate you, can I ask several questions, Dave? Can teacher Lisa ask several questions? Yes, sure. Okay.
Can you repeat the question,
So
teacher?
yeah, teacher would like to ask you, may I know that where do you usually celebrate your New Year?
In the New Year, I celebrate
Yeah.
at here or either with my other family in other places.
Mm, okay, so usually also you spend it together with your family as well, Dave. Mm, okay, so how the way usually you celebrate your New Year, Dave? Is it having a family time, eating the just now like in Japanese style, or how? You can turn on your mic, Dave.
Yes, but maybe different food also.
Oh, different food. You see, Dave, you know already how the way you celebrate your New Year. Teacher sees that this is a very nice information. I even take note just now. Oh, that is the way how Japanese people celebrate New Year. They're having their holidays and then together eat the noodles with their family as well. In which time is a very clear information from you, Dave. If just now you can sharing about how the way also you celebrate your New Year, it might be more interesting. Am I right, Dave? So we can also elaborate and listen not only from another people culture, then how the way you apply your New Year with your family. You can insert on your speech. So I think that's what the teacher asked you the question just now. That answer you can insert it in your speech for the next speeches. Okay, Dave? So, Dev, I really love how the way you well prepared for your speech. Everything runs very well. So, I think that's from Teacher Lisa. I'm waiting for your next speeches. Dev, congratulations. Great job. See you when I see you again. Back to you, MC.
All right, thank you so much, Miss Lisa, for your awesome feedback. Now, and congratulations once again to Dave. Allow me to remove both of you from the screen. let's have 60 seconds of silence for the judges to finalize their evaluation. Second is up. Now let's go on again to our next speaker. Our next speaker today will bring a speech about next year's tradition from around the world. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our next speaker today, Eugene on the stage. Hi Eugene.
Hi teacher. Good morning
Hi,
everyone.
alright.
For today's speech, I will be talking about New Year's. But I will be talking about New Year's, how other tradition people from other countries celebrate. The reason why I chose this topic is because... Wait, can I pause for a while, teacher?
Oh, wow. Alright, I give you around 10 seconds. Maybe you have a connection things. If you are ready, can you give me thumbs up? Oh, well. So, okay, I think our speaker is still in preparing or fixing his connection. Is okay. Let's see for a while here. And yeah, I think right now he's go back already. Alright, so let me invite again our next speaker who will bring a speech about New Year's tradition from around the world. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our next speaker, Eugene on the stage.
Good morning everyone. For today's speech, I will be talking about New Year's. Instead of talking about normal New Year, I'll be talking about how other countries celebrate New Year's and they have each tradition. The reason why I chose this topic is because almost everyone around the world has known about this, but not everyone know about this tradition that I'm about to send, but you guys might have known it already. So normally, if you celebrate New Year, you will probably play fireworks, watch fireworks, and play like sparkles. You gather with your friends and family and play together, I think. And there's still more things that you can do in New Year. I will be talking about 6 of them. The first one is the 12 grapes of luck from Spain. In Spain, one New Year tradition is to eat 12 grapes, one for every strike, until midnight. To ensure the prosperity, if you can finish them in time, you will have good luck to the coming year. The flavor, whether it is sweet or sour, can also predict what the year will bring for us. The 12-year lucky grapes is said to have originated in 1909 when a Spanish region has an exceptionally good grape harvest. The second one is smashing plates from Denmark. A Danish tradition sees people smashing plates and crockery against the door of their neighbors to to bring them good luck for the year ahead. All year round, unused plates are saved to the 31st December. They are all hurled at the front doors of friends and family. It is believed that the bigger the pile of broken plates, the more friends and good luck you'll have through the coming year. Danes also have a tradition of New Year's meal boiled cod with mustard followed by marzipan donuts. The third one is wearing colorful underwear from Latin America. In Latin America countries or South countries like Mexico, Bolivia, and Brazil, your fortune for the year ahead is determined by the underpants. Yes, the tradition holds the red will bring love, while the yellow will bring wealth, and if you're looking for peace and harmony, white color is the one. So all colors are basically chosen according to what the person desires from the coming year. The fourth one is 108 rings from Japan. This Japanese New Year is welcomed with a midnight with 108 bells in Buddhist temples all over Japan. To dispel the 108 evil passion all human beings have, Japanese believe that this ringing of the bells will cleanse them from their sins of the previous year. Usually, the tradition is to ring the bell 107 times on the last day of the year, while the 108th time bell is rung in the next year. The fifth one, round things from Philippines. In the Philippines, New Year is all about money, hoping to bring prosperity and wealth for the year ahead. The Filipinos believe in surrounding themselves with round things, represent coins and wealth. Therefore, they consume grape. Keep coins, they are kept in the pocket and constantly jangled. Wear clothes with polka dots among other things. All of this keeps the money flowing. The last one is scarecrow burning from Ecuador. In Ecuador, people build scarecrow like effigies of politicians, pop stars, and other notable figures. Old clothes are stuffed with newspaper or sawdust and a mask fitted on the top. And as symbolic cleansing, these effigies are set on fire at midnight on the New Year's Eve. This Ecuadorian tradition is said to banish any ill fortune that happened in the last year. And that is all that I will talk about the tradition from a few countries. Thank you for listening.
Wow, thank you so much for your space, Eunjin. That's very nice information of you. Now, let me invite our judge here to give his feedback. Let me welcome Sariki on the stage.
All right, Eugene, that was so great. I really love the stories that you have presented today. There are a lot of different countries' culture, and I think that's the most interesting part of your speech. Uh, I remember at the beginning of your speech, you say, instead of just saying about the New Year's tradition in my country, because a lot of people have said it. Let me just share to you, the New Year's tradition from different countries, and that actually strikes a chord because that shows that you actually pay attention to what the listeners that you actually consider what the listeners wanted to hear, and I think that that just increases your credibility as a speaker because over time we as a speaker we prepared a speech so much but we never really considered what the listener wanted to hear and you did that, so I think bravo for that, well done for that. The preparation is also very good. I think the information that you present is very well researched, so that was another plus point for me on that part. So another the thing that I want to note a bit about your speech, Eugene, was that I felt like you could definitely maybe just shorten because there are like six of them, right? And unlike writing, when you're talking about speech, right? When you're delivering a speech, when it is past, it's past. So most of the time, it would be harder for people to remember if there's too many information. So I feel like you could shorten it to three of it. And if you're scared that it's not long enough, then you could share to us your thoughts about each of the speeches, each of the countries. Yeah. So that being said, it could actually help in you yourself in actually making the speech more personal and original. But that being said, Eugene, thank you very much for the consideration that you've put into speech. Looking forward for your upcoming speech, and back to you, MC.
Alright, thank you so much, Sir Ricky, for your evaluation, and congratulations once again to Eugene, and allow me to remove both of you from the screen. Now, let's have 60 seconds of silence for the judges to finalize their evaluation. Alright, now this is our last but not least speaker in today's session. So let me welcome to you our next speaker who will bring a speech about my favorite sport. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our next speaker, Handaya, on the stage.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for everyone who let me to speak today. My name is Handaya and I'm from VH1 Corporation. I'll talk about what sport I play and my favorite sport. My favorite sport is football, but I like to play badminton also. I played football since I was a kid around first grade. When I was P1, sometimes I watch football match and my favorite football player, I think everyone knows he is one of the best football players who now play in Manchester United, and his name is Cristiano Ronaldo, or sometimes we call he CR7. And of course, my favorite team is Manchester United. When I was P2, I feel that it's fun to play football. Then when I go to school, I like to play football, but the time is limited. It's not until 1 hour in 1 week. Then when I'm older, I think it's primary 3 or 4, there's CCA for us at Saturday, and that makes me have more time to play football. And I always play football on PE and CCA on Saturday. And when you play with your friends, it's very fun. Even though you can be fight with your friends if you play football, but there's fight if you play. Start by protest with playing push each other, and sometimes fight because of lose. Never become keeper. Keeper is who keep the ball stay out of the ring. When I become keeper, it's very hard because you can be kicked by someone. When my friend kick the ball, I want to catch the ball, the but it get to my face, and it's very hurt. When I was primary 5, my friends more like to play badminton and basketball than play football. So sometimes we don't play football. Basket also one of my favorite sport. I truly can play basket. But because many of my friends like it, then I join them and I think it's fun. Then I play it until now. I don't watch basketball matches, so I don't have any favorite player or teams. I also sometimes like to play badminton with my sister near my house. Sometimes also play with my cousin, and that's very fun. I usually win from them. Sometimes I play cheat. I say that the ball go out from the line, but it is not. Then I can be easier to win the game. They also sometimes say that it's in, but I always lie to them and I move the ball go outside and call them to see, and they believe me. Even cheat is bad, but sometimes it's fun, and we also just play sport for fun. I also watch badminton match, and my favorite badminton player is Kevin Sanjaya and Marcus Gideon for the men double. And also from the showman, I like Kintu Momota. Sometimes also I watch Jonathan Christie. I don't usually watch them, just sometimes I watch the women match or also not really follow. Just sometimes I see them play and show in TV, then I watch. Sometimes I play for it. Even even I don't like to play it, I still play for it because my friends near my house like to play it. So I just follow what they play. I don't like to play volley because we need to hit the ball with full power, and it's very tired to hit the ball in every time the ball comes to us. I think I don't have something to talk again. Thank you everyone for your attention. Now I give the control back to the MC.
All right. Thank you so much for your speech, Handaya. That's what a very nice speech of you. Now, let me invite our judge to give her introduction. Please welcome Miss Lisa on the stage.
Hola, Handaya. I'm very happy when such a very young age like this loves sports so much, and then I can see that you prepare the speech very well. You talk very clear about your own favorite sport, and even you talk just now. You mentioned also several athlete names, then especially for the badminton player. So Handaya, I do hope then on next time. Okay, Handaya, put some small verse. Do you feel still nervous? Still
Yes,
nervous? Oh, I see. It's okay, Handaya. You did a very good job already just now. What I can teacher feel just now, you really enjoy the speech. I know that feeling nervous is just common things. I even take note just now a lot of sport that you like the most. Do you love running, Handaya?
yes,
Okay, then give me high five. I love running too. Because I love when young age like this also love sports. Do keep this good habit, Handaya. And I do hope whatever just now you share about your favorite sport, because you need to have a get healthy. When you young age, when you are in the young age, you also take care of your body already is a very nice. So Handaya, the things that teacher love from your speech is you talk about your own experience, which is I cannot find in another places to know about Handaya more. I only can get it when I listen from your speech. That is a good point. And your camera positions in the middles, and then your lightings, and then you also can see until your shoulders. That's all a very, very nice achievement. If next time, Handaya, you got the chance to deliver speech, just more relax, put your smile, and then you can use your hand to move. Okay, you can follow teacher Lisa. You can use this right and left side to move your hand. You can follow teacher. So, okay, try to move a bit, Handaya. Hi, yes, you can talk like this if you want, so you can just more relax. Don't you feel more relaxed when you move your hand like this when you speak? I have so many hobby that are my I love have so many favorite sport that I love. Today I'm going to tell you that three favorite sport. Then you can use this because your topic is very nice already. You can more relax when you move your hand gesture also like this, Handaya. Okay. So overall, congratulations, Handaya. Thank you for sharing. Keep that good habit. Take care of your good health and see you, Handaya. Congratulations. Back to you, MC.
All right, thank you so much, Miss Lisa, for your constructive evaluation, and congratulations once again, Handaya. And allow me to remove both of you from the screen. Now, let's have 60 seconds of silence for the judges to finalize their evaluation. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that will be the end of speaking model training stage for this session. So thank you very much for tuning in this session and see you again at 2:30 p.m. SMLONE, making you better you.